Now, Liam Rosenior was asked if we should expect any movement in and out of Chelsea this month. This is what he said.
If we do, it needs to be the right player. We need to be patient. I want to assess this group. It's really, really important to me. I like to give the players I work with a chance to show good surprises. We still have time. I'm in constant communication with the sporting directors and the ownership about potential transfers that are good for us, both in coming in and coming out. But I said to them when I first came in, I want to look at this group. I want to assess this group because you get good surprises, and if something is right for us in any position, that's going to help the team and the club. We'll look at it.
It's going to assess the group, he says. What do you know, James?
Well, the club made an inquiry to sign Antoine Semenyo this January. Many clubs did because they saw it as a unique market opportunity. In the end, it became clear that he wanted to move to Manchester City. But what that tells you is that Chelsea clearly aren't hugely happy with the wide forward options they have right now. They're perhaps not getting the goal threat, the numbers that they were expecting. Jamie Gittins and Alejandro Garnacho are only into their first few months at the football club, likewise with Esteval as well. And clearly these are three players with a lot of potential. But when you look at their wide forward options, Pedro Neto is probably the only player who's really excelled so far this season. Promising signs from Garnacho last night, scoring 2 goals. But signing a wide forward would feel like more of a summer focus unless one of those targets they have in line for the summer becomes available in January. Enzo Maresca spoke in the summer and spoke about the need to sign a central defender. The club didn't feel so, but Levi Colwell was ruled out very early on in this season for the majority, if not all of the season. Enzo Maresca's wish was not granted, so clearly there's going to be conversations ongoing right now looking at those defensive options that the club have, because again, Dean Howson was a player they tried to sign in the summer, eventually went to Real Madrid. That could be an area of the pitch they look to strengthen in. Romeo Lavia, he just can't catch a break. He's injured so often. Such a talented player, but it does mean that they're still light on options in the centre of the park, though they still have 2 of the most expensive central midfielders in world football. But that could be another area they'll explore in the summer. Yes, he'll be assessing the squad, but I'm fairly sure a lot of the decision when it comes to transfers will be taken out of his hands.
I think you're probably right. Let's talk Aston Villa. It feels like there might be a bit...
It's like probably about 12 hours since the transfer saw, but you might be able to update us on some of this. First of all, how's that illness? Have you managed to contain it? And the likes of, obviously, Ian Delapi was out yesterday. Is he all right, back in?
No, he's still at home at the moment, recovering, as is Jamie Gittins. Our club doctors are doing everything they can to contain what looks to be a virus, because some members of our staff have gone down as well. Had a meeting today with the players about washing your hands, the basics, which is really important, and hopefully we can contain it. We have a busy period, so we need everyone ready to go and fit and healthy.
And obviously you spoke about Cole Palmer. We'll hope he'll train tomorrow. What, Reece James, can you just expand on that situation? You just said it was a hip problem.
Yeah.
But, where is he? And
Yeah.
I guess managing him is so crucial because he is so crucial for you.
Yeah, both of them are training today. So we just need to assess them after training, make sure that they come through all of the protocols they need to come through. But it'd be great to have them back in the squad. And at the moment, it looks like they could be.
Yeah, just news of Facundo Bonanete going to Leeds. For you, I guess, is it good for him, and does it free up another space for you, kind of, to bring somebody else in that maybe is more suited to what you want to do?
Well, firstly on Facundo, I thought he was magnificent against Charlton. I thought he gave a really good performance. I felt in terms of the games and the minutes he's had, it's not quite what he wants, so we're looking into the best solution for him. I'm in constant communication with the sporting directors and the ownership about potential transfers that are good for us, both in coming in and coming out. But I said to them when I first came in, I want to look at this group. I want to assess this group because you get good surprises, and if something is right for us in any position, that's going to help the team and the club. We'll look at it.
I know you spoke a lot about Robert Sanchez last night. Just looking back on those quotes, I was interested. You talked about having worked with him for 2 days and have asked him to do certain things. What sort of things did you ask him to do? Because clearly you took the responsibility.
Of course.
For what, and Manchester United's side, he's certainly put a consistent performance together for Chelsea this season, hasn't he?
Yeah, I got asked the same question last night. There's always differences.
Maybe you didn't answer it properly.
I might not answer it properly now. No, look, every manager that comes in has a different idea. There are different triggers, there are different patterns in terms of what I'm asking not just Rob to do, but the whole team. Positions you take up on build, it's never going to be perfect the first time. When it's right to be direct and to play, especially against the man-for-man press, it's the right thing to do. It's just making sure that the decision-making, not just of Rob, of the whole team is there. That will come. I'm no doubt about it. Rob's had an outstanding season. Philippe showed really, really good signs of his understanding as well against Charlton. But what I have to do is a fine balance. I want to win now. I want to improve the team and put my stamp on it, and that's what we'll work on for Brentford.
And you've obviously seen both goalkeepers now play a game for you. And there was chopping and changing between the two quite a bit last season. But for you, does Sanchez remain your number one for the Premier League?
It's the same for every position. I'm here to assess. I'm here to assess every position. I don't have number ones or number twos. That's not how I work. If you look at me at every club, there has to be competition. I work on performance, not just in the goalkeeping department, but in every position on the pitch. And you have to earn your spot in this team. I have a very good squad. So for me, that's the message to all of the players. I don't have guaranteed number ones or guaranteed number nines. They have to earn their place in the team.
And just finally for me, I think you mentioned the other day you worked with Keith at Sky, didn't you? I think you played each other once in your career.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
No.
2011.
That's right, it was so long ago. What was the score?
You won. Hull beat Ipswich 1-0.
Oh, wow.
That's the only time I think you've ever met in your sort of professional playing career. But I wondered, obviously, analysts together, sort of similar age, both been given opportunities at Premier League clubs. Did you keep that communication? Have you sort of bounced ideas off him over the years? You've got a relationship with him, and clearly, obviously, impressed with what he's done so far.
Yeah, he's done a great job. I'm not surprised because I've known Keith. I've had really good conversations with him over the last few years. He's always been really passionate about the game. He's got a lot of experience in coaching in different roles, and his team are performing really, really well. I've got a good relationship with him. He's a good guy, and really not surprised at what he's done so far with Brentford. He's at a good club where they have a clear idea about their infrastructure and what they want to do, and analysing his team, they're in a good form. They're going to be a difficult challenge for us, but one that we're really looking forward to.
Thanks, Gail. Alex?
Hi, Liam.
Hi.
I'm sure it's all been a bit of a whirlwind for you, but how would you sum up the last 10 days? Has anything taken you by surprise, or is everything exactly as you expected?
Not really. In terms of the surprise, the biggest surprise is I felt how at home, how welcomed I've been. It's honestly the staff, everybody involved in the club here at the training ground, at the stadium last night, the players as well. They've made my life very easy. They're a great group to walk into. I think a lot of the messages I've given to the players, they've taken on board. It's a disappointing result and disappointing to lose the goals in the manner we did, but a lot of really, really encouraging signs as well. And I just want to keep that going. So overall, the surprise is that there haven't really been any surprises.
The Chelsea fans were singing your name as well last night. How important is that relationship to you?
I think it's two-way. For them to sing my name, they need to enjoy what they see on the pitch. They need to see us attack games. They need to see us run, but most importantly, they need to see us get results. So in order for that to continue, we need to perform on the pitch, and that's what my focus is on. And hopefully I can develop a really, really good relationship with them, not for what I say here, but for what they see on the pitch.
You just said Brentford are a great team. In your opinion, from what you've seen of them this season, what makes them dangerous?
I think what makes them dangerous, they're a proper team. In every phase of the game, all 11 players are willing to defend. Again, a very good team on set plays, whether that's from long throws, wide free kicks or corners. They're a team with no ego, which in the most positive terms I can say that. They work really hard for each other. They're very well organised, as every team in the Premier League is. So we know the challenge. We know we have to be at a really, really good level on Saturday. And we're going to prepare the game as we always do in the best possible way.